Hey there guys, welcome back to another exciting battle report brought to you by Gaming Grats. Today we're going to be battling out in the mission battle plan, Lines of Communication. Today's special mission parameter, we have the disruption. So at the start of each battle round, after determining which player will take the first turn, the player taking the second turn can pick a phase to disrupt. So during that battle round, each time a model in their opponent's army issues a command in that phase, their opponent must roll a dice, and on a 3+, an additional command point must be spent in order to issue that command. They can choose not to then spend the additional command point and lose that command, or then have to spend it to get that command off. And today we battle out our nice foresty landscape here. We've got our 3 objectives going down the center line, one on the far side of our foresty patch, in the middle here between the runes, and the far side on our more runic side here. Alright, let's take a look at those armies. Hey there guys, Patrick here, today bringing up the Gloomspite Gitz, going with our Troggoth heavy list again. Taking the army subfaction Glob's Mega Mob, because I love getting that double heal, and then the grand strategy Slaughter of Sorcery. Today for leaders, we've got the big Trugg himself, Mr. Trugg, and for our general, taking a Dankhold Trogg boss, he's going to have the command trait Alpha Trugg, so giving him the monster keyword and some extra wounds, and then he's taking the artifact, the Glowy House It, so getting the 4+ ward save that he could lose at the end of each phase where he takes some damage. And then a second Dankhold Trogg boss who's got our Nullstone Adornment, our good old hand-carved Nullstone icon to help us get some of those unbinds and get rid of some of those wicked spells against us trolls. Got some anti-magic with some of the trolls just having the shrug like the big trolls, but not on the little ones, so it helps to get some of those unbinds. Alright, let's take a look at what we got for Battle Line today. Alright guys, and for Battle Line, bringing our good old staple with this list, we got the unit of 6 Feltwater Troggoths, a unit of 6 Rockgut Troggoths, and then a unit of 3 Rockgut Troggoths as well. So get some pretty good resiliency out of the Rockguts with their 5-up ward, and then the Feltwaters with their puke, and do pretty swingy in combat, can do pretty well, but with the backup of their puke can really help one of the units in the army just hit that extra harder, taking away some of that save. But that's going to be it for Battle Line today. Let's see what we got in our other option. Alright guys, and to help round out the list today, I have 2 individual units of Dankhold Troggoths. Try them solo instead of the unit of 2, just because I've had bad experience doing the unit of 2, although the benefit of them both receiving the command point to make them hit harder and get the extra attack has worked out really well in the past, but we'll see where we can spread them out and see if we can help spread that damage around. And fitting all of this today into 1970, so we might be able to get that Triumph. Also taking this second Triumph, so really hoping we can get that. So with fitting into 2 battle regiments and then the Trogg Herd Heavies, giving us that extra Triumph. So didn't really want to take an extra relic on the other Trogg boss because we wanted the hand-carved Nullstone icon to have some anti-magic. So really just wanted to see what we could use instead of an extra relic, so we're going to try out that second Triumph for today. Alright, let's take a look at Jesse's army.
Hey guys, Jesse here, bringing a Stormcast Eternals list. I'm going to be doing a Stormkeep army with the sub-faction Knights Excelsior. I'm going to take the grand strategy Slaughter of Sorcery since I'm not taking any wizards, and then I've got the Triumph Inspired. For my leaders, I've taken 2 Lord Impuritants and my general who is a Lord Relictor. He has the command trait High Priest, so he can re-roll his prayer. Taking the prayer Translocate and the artifact Mirror Shield so that he can't be seen you have to be within 9, I think, to shoot him. I've also got my army in 1-drop, and these are my heroes for today, so let's take a look at some Battle Line. Alrighty, and then for some Battle Line, I've taken a unit of 6 Annihilators with the Meteoric Grand Hammers, a unit of 3 Annihilators with the Shields, and then 5 Vindictors. Let's take a look at some cool other units. And then to round out the list, I've got a unit of 4 Stormdrake Guard with the Blades, and then a unit of 3 Vanguard Raptors with long strike crossbows. Sorry about that, guys.
Alright guys, so here we are after deployment. Got the small unit of Rockguts on my far right. Everybody else kind of mashed in our nice castle in the center here. Got our 1 boss on the side, the big unit of Rockguts with one of our Dankholds in the middle with Trugg, and then our general, other Dankhold, and the unit of Feltwaters on the far side here around our Loon Shrine. And then looking down at the Stormcast, we've got the Vindictors, our Archers, and then our heroes here with lots of the units still up in the skies, ready to come crashing down. But today Jesse was a 1-drop. We were several drops. So who's going to go first today, Jesse?
So I'm going to be giving it to myself. I'm going to be trying to do a lot of damage, slow you down first turn, and see if I can get ahead on points.
All right, so with that, we'll get into Stormcast, turn 1, hero phase. All right, so turn 1, hero phase for Stormcast. What's your battle tactic going to be, Jesse?
So we're going to be going for Intimidate the Invaders. Pretty easy. Should be able to get that, no problem.
Yep.
We don't need to make any primal because none of us have wizards. We both get our grand strategy because we both have no wizards.
Perfect.
So let's see if we can do some heroic actions. I'm just going to see if I can get one on my Lord Imperator. Nope.
Nope. I'll go for one on my far Trugg boss. He does get it.
Okay, and then we're just going to go for a Translocate on one of my Lord Imperators here, which he gets.
Perfect. So he gets to redeploy.
Yeah, so we're just going to throw him back over here.
Nice and 6 away.
Yeah, I guess I'll try and put him close enough to there so that we can set up for a surround maybe.
Perfect.
And then we're also going to use our Thunderbolt Volley to have them shoot.
Perfect. Going right into rockets.
Yep.
Perfect.
2, 3, 4, 3.
And then for us, the Light of the Bad Moon is starting in this corner here, so everybody except for the 3-man unit of rockets is under the light, so they will get +1 to our save here.
Alright, so 3s and 2s. 6s do mortals. No 6s. 2s. So it'll be 3 wounds at -2.
-2, so going to 5 ups.
And it'll be 2 damage each.
So stop 1, so 4 damage possibly. 5 up ward, we'll take 2 damage.
Okay.
So half a troll there. Alright, and that's everything for hero phase.
Yep.
So with that, we'll get into Stormcast turn 1 movement phase. Alright, so end of the movement phase, Jesse opting to bring everybody down out of the sky. The big unit of hammers coming within 7 thanks to the Lord Imperator. The unit of shields behind them, and then the dragons on the far side here holding down the far objective. We're ready to breathe some fire down on these fell waters. But first, for just the paladins arriving out of the sky, got to do their impacts just AoE within 10 inches. So the front unit is kind of getting just about everybody I've got over here except for Trugg and my far boss. And then the unit in the back is just tagging the front 2 units of 6 here. So going first into the unit of 3.
Right. You got 3 there. Nope, they're good.
So then rockets in front.
Oh
Good.
no.
Trugg boss.
Trugg boss.
He gets hit.
For 1.
1. Only 1 on him.
And then the other boss gets hit for 1.
1 on the dank hold there.
Boop.
And then onto the fell waters for 2.
And then just the other unit there. It's on the front 6 there.
Gets on.
Oh, that one there.
For
2.
2.
And then for the fells, misses.
So on the rockets up front, the 2 go through, killing the wounded one. Alright, so that's it for just their impacts for landing so far.
Yep.
That might get a lot more when they charge in, but then I'm going to go to some shooting here, starting with...
We'll start with the raptors there. I
I
will use all out attack if you want to try and stop that.
Disruption, sure, just because then you're out of CP if you want to use it.
So I won't use it.
Okay. Well, I guess I even have to roll to see if you have it there, right?
So I think it's a... Yep,
so yep. We'll go off, but yeah, you can, but lost the 1 CP.
Alright, so raptor shooting, get 2 mortals, and so they don't get to use the CP.
Nope.
And then
3 use.
Yep, so 3 at -2.
It's going to 5 ups.
And sorry, that is into the,
Yeah,
should
into
have
the
clarified that maybe for the viewers. But
same target. So with the 2 mortals though, we got 6 wards to make. On 5 ups. So we'll stop 3 of those, so take another 3 damage. So almost got another rocket down.
Okay.
And then
we're gonna go
some
with the
breath
dragons.
attacks.
I think we're gonna do the 3 into the fells and then the 1 into the rock guts there.
Sure thing. Try and finish off the wounded one.
Into the fell guts. Ooh, so we're getting 2d6 mortal wounds.
Okay. for
What?
9.
Yeah.
So that will cook. So that does 2 to finish, 4 on another for 6, and then 3 damage, almost getting a third of
Okay.
water there.
And then the single one. Wait, it's misses.
Misses. All right.
Okay. I believe that is all my shooting, so we can go right into charges. I'm going to be obviously going with the big unit there.
Yeah, so that for that 7.
You get the reroll. But we're looking for a big. Do we take it? I think we just take it.
Yeah.
Just because not getting them
Sure,
in.
better impacts would be better, but could also mean not making the charge.
And we will roll for them just to see if they get something massive here.
Yep, so look for a 9.
Nope, they do have a reroll. Nope, that's okay. And then we just have to roll 7 dice there.
Yep, so see their smash into the rock guts.
And then, so each 4 plus. So looking for 3 mortal wounds.
Alright. I think that'll definitely get the wounded one. It does. But does 1 more damage onto another one. Starting over here now. So 2 of them already gone and 2 Felwater's already gone.
Okay.
Shabby.
Too bad. And I think I'm obviously going to go with the Annihilators first.
Alright, so let Jesse pile in with these guys and get into the combat phase. Alright, so after piling in, the unit of paladins ready to crush these rock guts. Going to be just swinging with everything here. Jesse's opting to not do all-out attack because he wants to save it for the defense for these guys.
Alright, so looking for 3s. And then 2s. Quite a few misses, so all-out attack probably would have helped, but let's see.
If we get it all here with just the 2 up.
3s. Or sorry, 2, sorry.
And he does.
Oh yeah, so I think
6,
9, 10.
10.
-2.
Alright.
Big ol' 3 damage.
Yeah, these will crush some rock guts. So going to 5 ups because they do have the Light of the Bad Moon. So at 3 ups. Oh my. We only made one of those.
Roll that 3
so
times.
9, so 27. Alright, yeah, we'll do the first one here.
Stop.
So we've taken 6 so far.
Okay, I'll just keep track for you.
We're going to take another 6.
12.
And we're going to take 7. So that will definitely finish them off for 19 damage. There was 15 damage to do.
Good job, boys.
Rock guts are
Now you
annihilated.
just gotta hold your defenses.
But yeah, unfortunately, he was within 3 of the boss and the regular dank hold. So we will get to avenge our rock guts here. So we'll pile these guys in. I'm just going to pile them both in because Jesse doesn't have any more comments to pile in, and then we can do those guys. Alright, so after piling these guys in, I'm going to be starting with the dank hold first and giving him the command from our boss here, the Shepherd of Destruction. So gives him the +1 to hit from all-out attack, but it also gives him an extra attack. So he's going to have 5 attacks with his big club, hitting on 2s.
Using all-out defense.
And wounded on 2s. So we got 4 hits. And 3 wounds at Ren 2. So they're going to 4 ups.
Ooh, not
They're
a
gonna
1.
fail 3 of them. So these are D3 plus 3. So that is 5, 10, 14 damage.
Okay.
So that is
And sorry, that was from this one?
from here.
Okay, so I'm gonna take them from that way if you want to just grab.
Yep, so
Or no,
here.
because like whoever attacked, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
He attacked here, so yeah, taken away.
Yeah.
I know I would have done his pile in here, but we'll see.
Still probably have
Still
enough.
going to definitely be out, because that is 12 there, and then 2 wounds, so 1 guy over here
Okay.
with 1 wound left.
Okay. Go. I'm just gonna get some dice for those guys.
Yeah, so it would be, because I'm pretty sure, right, it's within 1 inch, so 3 would go into the boss, and then the 1 over here into the dank
So
gold.
3 into the boss.
And for 6s,
Nice. Get 3.
3 more wounds, or, yeah, right there are mortals, so
Yep.
it's not stopping those, and then 1 into dank gold.
Nope.
So nothing there. And then since he fought, he's going to heal his D3 and get him back to full health. And then I know we did it out of sequence just because we were going in, but even with that piling in slightly closer for being within combat, he wouldn't have made it within range. So we aren't going to be swinging with the boss into the rest of the paladins there. So that is going to be it for combats. Well, I thought I was going to have to choose where I was going to do my insane morale, but the rock guts have been annihilated, so I will auto pass morale with the fell waters to make sure we don't lose those guys, because we are trolls and the bravery is not too high.
Okay, I'll use my Lord Imperience once we're battle free to make sure they stick around.
You got it. Alright, so that's going to be it for Stormcast turn 1. They are going to get their battle tactic, and they are going to get max objective score for securing 1, 2, and more, even though Jesse does have lockdown and control on all 3 objectives currently. So with that, we're going to go to Gloomspite, turn 1, hero phase. Alright, so turn 1 hero phase for Gloomspite. We're just going to start by doing our troll heal, so he's going to get his 1 wound back from the D3. See if we can get it all back on the Fellwater. Nope, still got 1 wound on him. And then for our battle tactic, we're going to go for Moonlight Raid and try and take the center back here. And then for heroic action, we're going to try for a command point on Mr. Trugg. He does not get it.
I'll try to get one on my Lord Relictor in the back there.
Nope. Perfect. And I just got to double check how many dice Mr. Trugg gets for his lodestone. Pretty sure it's 4, yeah. See what effect we can get on him. So we got the 5.
It's the one you want,
I think is the one we want, right? No, we want a 6 for the ward. So 5. The 1's are real bad. He would just hurt himself. So yeah, I'll give him the Glyph of Oogle. So unmodified hit rolls. Yeah, just make it so he's got to be hit with 6s to be shot.
Okay.
Yeah. Only unmodified hit rolls of 6 for attacks made with missile weapons that target this unit score a hit.
Okay.
So I'll just protect him, I guess, from the long strikes there, because those guys will bypass it with the breath attacks. So with that, and then that's going to be it for hero phase. And we'll get right into Gloomspite, turn 1, movement phase. Alright, so end of the movement phase, Rock Guts doing the full advance 6, getting it from our boss over here so they could get this objective from the hero over here. Need each of them on the objective since they only count for 1. Moving the boss around to help deal with the guys in the center here. Trugg coming around, looking to pile in here, possibly help out, or if I get enough charge, I want to get him around so he can also get his big base within range of the center objective so we can get that battle tactic. And then everybody else moving forward, ready to come take on the dragons and fight for our objective over here. Guys might have noted we did catch off camera. I failed to do crushing grip last turn. We rolled it real quick in between turns there. I didn't get it here, so we didn't get one more of the immortals here, unfortunately. So with that, we're going to go to our shooting phase, and we're going to start by vomiting on some dragons with the fell waters. So hitting on 2s, those are all going to hit, and wounding on 3s, 3 wounds at Ren 2.
So we'll get
just the one, for D3, 2 damage. Okay. So they do have the vomit on them, so they are reducing their save by 1 until our next turn. So not too bad there. We advance with our rock guts, so we don't have any rocks to throw. So that's going to be it for the shooting phase. So with that, we're going to start with some charges. Starting with our boss here, making sure he makes it in. He's going 8. That is more than enough for him to stay here. We can't go all the way around because we got to stay on our half, so we stay under the light of the bad moon. Otherwise, we're going to give up our battle tactic here. But he's not a monster, so we don't have impacts for him. Then going with our fell waters over here. They are going 5, which is just enough for them.
So we'll use Unleash on them.
I assume so. To try and finish them off.
See if they can get through the fires. I mean, they're all vomity and wet. Maybe they'll protect them from the fire.
We can hope. We can hope.
Right.
Our bush here, so knock them over.
Alright, so we're getting 1d6 and then 2d3.
Alright.
The 2d3
for 4.
And then 4, so 8.
So that'll be 3 killing the one, 6, 7 killing the other, and then doing 1 damage onto another.
Alrighty, not too bad, dragons. Breathing fire today.
Yeah, that's a good breath. Alright, now they definitely need some support here. So let's see if our Dank Hold makes it. He will make it. Yeah, he'll go up middle here, leave room for the boss, who's hopefully going to join these guys.
Oh, we got 2 there. You're probably enough already off that.
Oh, yeah, that's it. And he'll go slamming right in there. He is a monster, so we will get a monstrous action off him, but last charge, we will go with Mr. Trugg. He is going to make it, and I'm just going to measure to see where he ends up, and then get you guys some monstrous actions and get into the combat phase. Alright, so after Trugg's charge, we're ready for some monstrous actions. Trugg is going to try and stomp these guys here. He's just going to hit for 3 mortal wounds, killing our wounded one here.
So I'll just do the mortal wounds into Trugg.
And Trugg, you got it.
Takes 2.
Just the 1. And then over here, my general is going to try and roar the dragons. Oh, doesn't get it off.
I'll try and roar. So who's potential to do more damage here?
I guess the Danko, because he's the D3 plus 3 instead of D6.
Alright, and what's the rend on him? Are they both the same?
Everybody's rend 2, rend 1 for their
Alright, I'll do it on him then.
Okay.
So he gets roared.
So he is roared. Alright. And then, so start a combat phase, we'll do our squiggly beasts from everybody. So starting with these 2 here, we're looking for 4 or higher.
So I guess.
So there's 1 mortal wound into the dragons, and then into the paladins with the shields here. They'll take a mortal wound as well.
These 3 in there. And a mortal there.
Oh, just 1 mortal wound there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but they already had 2 on them.
Oh, right. Oh, right, from the vomit, right. Alright, so I want to fight here for battle tactic.
It's a lot of damage coming
Bringing down a dragon has a lot of value.
We might, yeah.
But we didn't get the roar, so they could go back to a 5 up.
Tough choice.
Yeah, sorry guys, Him and Han here. You know what? I think we'll go.
He doesn't know.
Yeah, right. Forget it. We'll go with the Dankhold.
All right.
Give him the Shepherd of Destruction. So he's been roared. Sorry, so we can't give him that. So yeah, we'll go with him first, and hopefully he can bring down at least a dragon.
So I will use all of defense on them.
Okay. Yeah. So they're back to
A
regular save.
5 up, I think now.
Yeah, because they're down 1 from the vomit, but then +1. So 3 hits with the club. Wounds on 2s. Oh, I didn't want that one. 2 at rend 2.
Both through.
For D3 plus 3. So 5, 9 damage. Okay. So we'll kill the one of the dragons, and then 3 more damage
So
carrying over.
10 dice here for you.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't get too many back in the face.
So it has to be into him though.
Yep.
So he's got 2.
2. Alright. And then triggering his heal, he'll get 1 of those back. I'll double check, make sure he is the D6, otherwise he gets both back. But then we're going to see Jesse pile in, I think, with these guys and try and stop our Trogg boss there. Alright, so time for the hammers to swing into the boss, giving these guys the all-out attack.
So we're going to give them the Knights Excelsior one, so they get +1 to attack and wound. Oh wait, I can't because
you're not outnumbered.
Yeah, so we'll still use the all-out attack because we have a free CP from the Lord Imperator.
Yep.
So 2s and 3s.
And we will all-out defense.
Unless, how many points are you?
The Dankhold is... Or sorry, the Trugg boss is...
I just mean in your army for the Triumph.
Oh, 1970.
Oh, we're tied.
Oh.
So no trap.
Yeah.
So we'll just do 2s and 3s. Pretty good. So 5 at -1.
Alright, so he is +2 because under the light of the bad moon, so staying at 3 ups, or going to 3 ups.
And
One's going to go through
2 damage.
for 2 damage. Alright. And then since he swung, we're going to continue to try and mess up some dragons. So we're going to go with our boss here and see if he can get enough damage through here. They still have the all-out defense triggered, but we'll go with the boss, so hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s. That's 2 at Ren 2.
So 1 goes through.
D6, come on, 6. Oh, 3 damage.
Okay, so we'll put him to 6.
Yeah.
Oops.
And no, we can't unfortunately crush and grip these guys
Yeah,
even when they're wounded there.
So I think I'm gonna go with the Soul Annihilator into. We'll go into him.
Try and mess up the den cold.
Whoop. So 3s. Oh,
Ooh.
he's all scared. He slaughtered his.
Oh, nothing out of him. Okay. So then we're gonna go Fell Waters.
Okay.
See if these guys can get lucky here. On 3s. Ooh, got it.
Nice.
Miss. And ease. So it's gonna be 5 at Ren 1.
So 4s. Yeah.
2 going
4s,
through.
yeah.
So there's just 4 damage.
Okay.
So it gets another dragon.
So 10 dice.
Going into, he was.
Yeah, I think
everybody.
I'm just gonna go into the one that's
You don't want
injured.
to. Well, I guess yeah. these
Yeah,
guys can punch
we'll go into
the
the injured one there.
Sure.
Nothing.
Nothing. And then they just had the 1 wound, which they would heal from their D3 after swinging. And then time for the dragons. We're going to pile in here around our tree and think they're both going to be trying to finish off the Fell Waters here. Alright, so after piling in, 1 dragon's going to be going into my general and then the other into the Fell Waters here.
Alright,
So into the general first.
Dragonic Fangs and Paladins, 3s and 3s.
2 hits.
For 1 wound, -2.
Going to
2
a
damage.
6 up. 2 damage. Got his 4 up ward. He's okay.
And then the Warblade, 3s and 3s.
These are both going into.
That's just into this one here, sorry. Like,
it's just the 3 attacks, I think.
he's a sergeant.
Oh, so he gets 4 there? Yeah.
He gets 7 attacks with this blade.
What? Okay.
But he all misses.
Okay.
Yeah, they get 6 base. And then the other one into the Fells. So the Fangs and Claws. 3 hits, sorry. And then 3 wounds, -2. 2 damage.
Ooh. Come on, Fell Waters. Oh, they make 2, so they just take 2 damage so far.
Okay, and then the blade. Oh, I got that one there. So just the 1.
Run 1. Gets through for 3 damage.
Just 1 damage on that one.
Yep, so there's just 3 on there. And then, but you do have your 2.
Dragged into the Tempest.
Yep, so I guess both try on the
Yep.
Fell Waters. 5 ups.
Nope.
No. Could have just eaten a Fell Water.
Alrighty.
Alright, so that's going to be it for them. So then we're just going to pile in and see if we can finish off these paladins here. Let's see with our general, or not general, my other boss, sorry. Trying to finish these guys off and make sure we get our objective here. So going with his big hammer or club on 3s. And wounding on 3s for 2 at Ren 2.
So 4s. Goes
Ooh,
through.
both get through. D6 for 11 damage.
That'll do it.
We'll clunk those guys, but that's 12 possible going to be coming into him.
Alrighty, so 6s. Just the 1, I think.
Just the 1 going in. Okay, and then he gets to activate his regen, which he heals 4, so he's back to full health.
Yeah.
Alright, and then this, yeah, the solo guy is already gone, so we'll see if the Dankhold can finish him off.
See if you can survive.
On 3s and 2s. 2 at Ren 2. Go through.
Yeah.
He is very dead.
Alright, so 4. We'll just do in Trugg again. Just 1.
1 more into Trugg.
I guess they technically have to go in because it has to be within an inch.
Yeah, they're both
Okay.
within an inch, yep. Alright, so there's 2 on Trugg. He wouldn't take, or need to heal because he's full health. And that's going to be it for combats. So we are going to get our battle tactic done because everybody contesting for us is within the Light of the Bad Moon. And we do have with Trugg 5, Hero for 7, tying out the 3 Vindictors that are within range. And then We are not going to take this one here, but we are going to have to use our last command point to auto-pass morale for these guys. I don't... What's the bravery on dragons?
Ooh, yeah, I mean... You know what, I'm just gonna, no matter what it is, I'm gonna use, I still got a free CP, because I only used one, so I'm just gonna, I don't want to even risk losing one. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Alright, so with that, that's going to be it for Trolls, turn 1. But yeah, as we were saying, we're not losing any dragons, so we do not take this objective because we have 1 monster, these were 2, and then these guys are each worth 1, so we have 9 to the 2 dragons worth 10. So we will get the center, so we will have score 1, score 2, score more. So it will be 5 points for us as well as we roll for that priority.
5-3. Uh-oh.
Alright, I think we're going to go into Gloomspite, turn 2 hero phase. But sorry, actually I forgot to roll so you guys can see it. Do I get that unit of 3 or 6 Fell Waters coming back as a unit of 3? We do not. So we'll get into Gloomspite, turn 2 hero phase. Alright guys, so turn 2 for Gloomspite. We'll start with doing some regeneration. He's just got the 1 wound, so he'll come back. And Trugg is going to get his back. And that's going to be everybody healed back up. So with that, our battle tactic... Oh, sorry, we got to see if the Light of the Bad Moon is going to move. So it is going to be in the center, so our battle tactic is going to be Follow the Moon, which is just making sure everybody's affected by the Light of the Bad Moon. And since it's in the center, it affects the entire battlefield, so we get that battle tactic no matter what. And then for our heroic action, our general's going to... Best day ever for him.
We'll do it on our Lord and Puritan downtown.
Over here? Yep, you got it. So with that, we'll get in... Oh, I guess want a different effect, possibly, for Trugg here. There's the 6. Give him his ward save. And we'll get into Gloomspite, turn 2, here, movement phase. Alright, so end of the movement phase, Rockgut's moving over, ready to deal with the Lord Imperatant. Trugg and the boss ready to eye down the archers and the Vindictors in the backfield with Jesse's general behind, and then everybody else just ready to keep fighting into the dragons over here. So for shooting, we do have our 2 Volnets again, point blank into the dragons, so on 2s, and wounding on 3s for 2 at Ren 2. They're both going to go through for 4 damage. And then they are minus to their save again. And then the Rockguts over here, just looking to see if they can do some mortal wounds. They're going to do 1 mortal wound into the Lord Imperatant. And then we are going to start the charges. So we're going to start with Trugg over here. He's going 4.
Just enough.
Just enough. Bonk right into the center of these guys pretty much. And then the other Troggoths over here, he's going 8. I might see if we can get him around, but he might be taking an unleash for this. Alright, so after the boss came around, Jesse decided to unleash hell quickly off camera with the long strikes. He was able to get 6 damage into the boss there. He got 1 with the mortal, and then I failed both other arrow saves there. Then we're going to see if the Rockgut can charge the Lord Imperatant here. Let's go see the fail.
Yep.
They're right all over him. Surround him. Perfect. And then so for some monstrous actions, we're gonna try and roar the dragons. They are roared this time.
I think we're gonna just try. Ah, man. I think we're gonna stomp the fells.
All right.
Try and get some kills there. 2.
It's 2 on them. They healed, thankfully, with their regen before. And then for Trugg, he is just going to stomp as well into the Vindictors for 3 mortal wounds.
Okay. That'll kill 1.5. I'm pretty sure they are Thunderstrike, right?
Yep, they get the extra die.
So like 3. Nope.
Nothing in Trugg there. Alright, and then we are going to pile in with the Dankhold over here and see if we can finish off these dragons. Alright, so after Dankhold piles in, we're going to give him the Shepherd of...
I will use the interrupt.
Alright, so see if we do got to spend it.
Oh, that's cocked!
Alright, so we do got to spend it.
I think it's worth it. Because if you wipe those dragons, I think it's...
Absolutely. Yeah, we'll spend it. So we are out of CP here because I think we don't need to save the
Yeah,
fellow. They're gonna either die.
and you can bring them back anyways. You kind of want them to die.
Yeah, they'll come back as 3 possibly. All right, so hitting on 2s, all hit, and wounding on 2s. 5 wounds at rend 2. 6 up save because of the vomit. 1, so 4 D3 plus 3.
Oh, it's the D3 plus
3. So there's already 12 damage base.
Yeah,
so that's 12, 17, 21 damage.
Oh yeah, so 6. So I'm just gonna do a bunch of mortals to you.
Yeah, they're both going into Fellwater because they're both within an inch.
I'll separate them. I think. Yeah, we'll just do all of them.
You get 6 of them here.
1, 2.
Nope. Kills the wounded one there.
Well, at least you can't regenerate him now.
Yep. Oh, that other one has a chance to flee from morale now. But with that, we'll go over here, and it's going to be Jesse's chance to pile in. His general and other Lord Imperator here are tagged up, so they could pile in if they wish, or go with the Lord Imperator fighting the Rockguts over here. Alright, so Jesse's opting to go with the Lord Imperator here, looking to try and get lucky and finish off the troll boss over here.
So
Trugg boss, sorry.
3s.
Oh,
he's scared. But -1.
So still 4 up because of the moon. We're good.
Okay. And that's all.
Doesn't have the griff.
I guess he's got the beaks and stuff technically.
Yep.
3s and 4s.
2 for the griff.
2.
1 to 3 ups because no rend.
Yeah, you did.
Gets 1 through. Alright, so then we're going to go with the Rockguts over here and see if we can finish the Lord Imperator. Alright, so see if we can crush the Lord Imperator with their clubs on 3s. All hit. Wounded on 3s. 3 wounds at rend 2. Going to 5 ups.
Tops 1.
So we'll take 6 damage and that'll just finish him off.
So 6, 7. So mortals. Nothing.
And they're full health, so we don't need to regen those guys. And then I think time for the Vindictors to pile in and see if they can stab some trolls. Alright, so Vindictors unfortunately have to pile in the 2 directions who they're locked with. So 2 going into Trugg and 2 into the boss. 2 into the boss has the champion. See if they can't finish him off.
Oh, 2 6s.
And 1 hit.
Yeah, we're going there.
And another wound. Which he's good.
Okay,
so +1, -1.
Just
That
2
takes
damage.
2, so he's got 9 on him.
It's getting there.
3 to go for him. Alright, then we'll go with Mr. Trugg here. You see his awesome swings. So going with his club. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. Just the 1 at rend 2. Oh, they're good.
Yeah.
But the antlers are 2s. And 2s. Oh, just the 1. Good. It's through because rend 2,
Yep.
D3 plus 3. So just 4 damage.
Yep.
Just killing 2 of them.
Okay, so then just, I think the injured one's on this side, so it has to go into
To
Trugg
both
there.
into Trugg, yep. Oh, and you get the extra dice for each of them.
So 2 there and then.
Oh, that's it there.
Yep.
So
just
the
the
1. So on his 5 up. Nope, he takes it, but then he's going to heal because end of swinging, so he'll keep that wound off him. But then I think can your Relictor even
I think
pile in possibly? We'll
depends
see
what
if he
his
can fit
range
around
is.
the statue. It depends on his range if he can actually reach the Trogg boss here. Sorry if you guys can see him around the corner there. Alright, so the Relictor, unfortunately, with just the 1-inch reach, doesn't have enough reach to get into the Trogg boss and try and finish him off. So the Trogg boss is going to try and finish off the other Lord Imperator. So hitting on 3s with his club. Wounding on 3s. For 2 at rend 2.
5s. Oh, there we go. That
Keep
one there. Yeah.
So 2 going through for D6. So that's 5 damage.
Okay, so I kind of want to explode him anyway.
I don't think he's dead, right? I think he's 7 wounds because of the griff.
Yeah.
Almost adds a wound, so.
Oh yeah, right. True. Okay. So he's got 2 left.
Yeah.
So 5.
And then I'm going to do his crushing grip on a Vindictor.
Okay.
Which it does, so I'll just remove the 1. So they won't get, because I think it works as removed, not slain.
Okay.
Just kind of like fleeing wouldn't, right?
Yep.
Spark the. But that's going to be it for combat's turn 2. So we are going to lock down the objectives here and get our battle tactics. So that's going to be another 5 points for Gloomspite. You're going to see if the Fellwater sticks around. He is gone.
Yeah, but he might come back.
He might come back. I'm guessing spend a CP, make sure he sticks around.
Yeah, I guess we might as well.
Yeah. And then we'll get our unit of 6. We'll try for the rock guts again. No, still no trolls coming back from the shrine.
And how much does he heal?
Oh, right. And then he will get his D6. He'll get 3 back.
Let's back up to 6. Just don't know how much damage I have to do.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, 6 more damage and he will fall. So with that, we will get into Stormcast turn 2 hero phase. Alright, so turn 2 hero phase for Stormcast. What's your battle tactic going to be, Jesse?
So I'll just get the actual name for you. No challenge too great. We're going to be trying to kill him with a Vindictor unit.
Alright.
A Redeemer unit.
Yeah, got to be the Redeemer unit to get it in melee. So.
For Heroic, we're just going to do Finest Hour on the Lord Imperator there.
Yep, I'll do Best Day Ever for him.
Okay. And then I think that's all I can do.
Alright. Yeah, that's going to be it for here. Oh, you do have a prayer possibly, right? Yeah.
I think, yeah, but I don't think I want to translocate.
He does have his, mortal wound. He has one on his war scroll as well.
I think, you know what, we will move the bows just to get them away from Trugg a little bit.
Yep.
Dang it. There you go.
So there we go. So translocate those guys, and then we'll get into Stormcast turn 2 movement phase. Alright, after teleporting, long strikes eyeing up the target, trying to soften them for the Redeemer. Alright, so see if they can shoot him down.
Yep. Don't kill him though, boys. Alright, our 6 is a good thing.
That's a lot of possible wounds.
2s. There we go.
4.
Make one of these for me or something.
Ran 1 or 2?
2, I think.
I am +2 to save because I have the moon and Best Day Ever, so back to 4s. Takes 2. 4 damage. Exactly what he wanted.
So it'll be at 9 then?
Yeah. You sure you don't want to go for the other 1 wound on the baton?
I think I have to, right? Because he only has 3 attacks.
Yeah, well, you need 2, right? I've got 10 left, right?
You got 10, okay. Yeah. Oh.
But the baton's the D6 attacks.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. Well,
could...
do you declare the target and then roll, or do you roll the attacks and then declare the target?
I think target.
Yeah. So we'll do it because
It's his only because it has to because he's in melee, right? Perfect number. 1 shot with the baton. Hits.
Wounds.
Wounds.
He wants it 6/6.
But it's only rem 1, so stay at a 3 up.
Oh,
okay. He tried.
All right. And now I think it's just up to Mr. Vindictor, boy.
All right. So yeah, just going right into combat because not charging with the raptors. So just
I guess
spear.
Technically, he's not a monster though.
He's not a monster.
Okay, so you can't stop me.
Nope, I don't have any monster sections. It's only on the general.
All-out attack.
I won't disrupt. We want to see this epic moment.
All right, 3 attacks. He's got 1/6.
It's the mortal. He doesn't have a ward.
Oh, he
no
can't
wounds.
do it.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, because I don't think those are redeemers.
Yeah, stabbed him in the eye and thought it was enough, but then the troll just turned angrily towards him. It wasn't deep enough. So with that, he will go into the boss man.
Okay.
And we'll give him Shepherd of Destruction. And I'll put 2 into the Vindictor, 3 into the boss man. Into the boss man on 2s, 2 hits. Wounding on 2s now because of Best Day. 1 at Ren 2 into the Lord Imperator. Goes through for D6.
That'll do it.
3 damage gets him. And then can we get the Vindictor? We'll get 1 hit. No wounds, so it will knock off.
Lord of Puritan exploding. Hey, I got 2 sixes.
Now here would be the thing, because it's my turn resolving effects. I think I would get choice, but I think the explosion could still happens immediately, because it is
I think it's whoever's turn it is gets to choose, right? So if it was your turn, then you could do the heal first.
That's okay.
But I don't think it's going to cost you the game.
No, I think we've just kind of planned out this turn here. Make sure Jesse can get himself one more battle tactic here. But
it's looking pretty grim.
With that, it would just be Jesse's just going to get his 2 points for his battle tactic this turn, and then we will see.
I wouldn't even get my battle tactic because it was to kill him.
It was to kill him. Yeah. So that'd be a scoreless turn, unfortunately, for Stormcast. And then we could see priority. We got the 4.
So we would get the double, but I mean,
you can teleport as much as you want with the Vanguard.
The thing is, these guys aren't going to kill anything with 3.
Yeah, these guys just have too much even regeneration. And then we still have a chance each turn for the next 3 turns.
And you have so many more battle tactics to score than I do.
Yeah, and then the battle tactics are definitely harder for Stormcast versus Gloomspite. So unfortunately with that, that's where we're going to call it here today, because it's just too much of an uphill battle for Stormcast to try and wedge out some points. And he's already down 5 points. We know we both have Grand Strat, so those just kind of cancel each other out. But unfortunately, the dragons weren't able to make enough saves to stick around and do enough breath attacks. They were starting with some good momentum, getting through some fell waters with those breath attacks, even unleashing hell, getting a couple more. But really, I think just today just highlighted the double turn, especially for, like, again, a destruction faction. Getting the double turn 2 really gave Gloomspite the momentum to just run away with this one. But I think, again, if we didn't get the double, the dragons over here would have got a breath attack, possibly finishing off the fell waters, or breath attack crippling one of the Dankhold, and then Jesse more than likely would have used that combat to swing with them first, so getting more damage and bringing either the fell waters down or the Dankhold, and leaving it just up to the general with his swingy D6 damage versus the Dankhold's D3 plus 3. So I think that really impacted specifically on this side of the battlefield. And then getting his other unit of Annihilators, if he went second, could reposition them along the Vindictors to help screen better and protect his Raptors, and use all that to focus down the other boss or Trugg or something. And then I think the game would have gone in the possibly other direction, with the Stormcast starting to push forward if we never got that double turn.
Yeah, so I think, like, a lot of obviously it's first time playing, like, with dragons in this list. I think I'd like to see this matchup of me taking second and try doing it that way. Like, the thing is, you got your 5 points on your turn 1 anyways. The whole pro of going first with a list like this is to try and stop you from getting any points turn 1 and then kind of coasting off that momentum. So I think maybe just going second and then either relying on that double turn to basically get, like, a double dragon breath and then an unleash, or even, like, at least 2 dragon breaths before you wipe them, right? So
yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, super fun game.
Yeah, no, it was a quicker and definitely a bloodier one here today, guys. But we hope you guys really enjoyed this battle report, seeing the trolls take some swings at the Golden Boys. Especially, we were recording this today shortly after seeing the reveals for the newest edition coming out, so we're all very excited to see those new things. Especially, as you guys know, I'm a huge Skaven fan, so very excited to see them in the new launch video. But if you guys haven't seen that and you're watching our video, be sure to go check that out and see that new Wicked video of Skaven and Stormcast. But on top of that, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe so you guys can stay up to date on all things Gaming Grots. Be sure to become a full supporting member so you guys can join us in the votes for matchups and things like that, and talk to us on YouTube. But until next time, guys,
have a good one.